see. Curl's gonna do what the curl's gonna do. Um, this one. I have like this one, one curl that wants to go to my eyeball. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hi, everybody. Um, it's Monday. It's kind of chilly. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, happy Monday. It's going to be a start of a good week. I'm looking at the weather. It looks like it's going to be not as cold as last week, which I'm happy and sad about because like hear me out. I always like really cold holidays. Like I like when it's a cold October, November, December month. But when January comes, I'm like, let it warm up already. I don't know what's wrong with me. I know that winter really doesn't pop off until the middle of December, but I like colder holiday months. Good morning. Um, oh, so I got a lot to talk to you guys about. So on Friday, my Advent box. Yeah, my hair's it's a big box too. So it's my hair. Oh, my Advent box, I'll show you. Came in from Sally Tomatoes and it's heavy. It's a big like it's it's an illusion because my hair looks like it's bigger than what it is. My Advent box came in. I still have it like tipped up, so I can't open it. So I'm gonna open it with you guys. Here's the thing, guys. They still have Advent boxes, which is freaking bananas. So in the description box, I put down a code that's an affiliate link because I have affiliation with Sally Tomato. I get a small kickback. If you want to get the box, there's still some available and you can use my discount code. But I think there's something better than my discount code going on, so I'm going to be real with you. If you go to their website, I think they have something going on until Wednesday. Like if you buy a box, they'll give you a $25 gift card, and if you use that code, you instantly get a $25 gift card. If you can get that, don't use my code, get the gift card, okay? But if you're like, no, I want to support Shanova, she's bomb, then use my affiliation link. But either way, they have the gift box. Now this one comes with 25 days. Hear me out. The reason why I always go for Sally Tomato, and this is like their 6th year, and I've only missed 1 year, is because it's made for bag makers. It's not a quilting, a garment making. It is strictly for bag makers. Sally Tomato is for a bag maker. And I'm curious about this box because this year was a year that they started collaborating with Tula Pink. Next year's collaboration with Tula Pink is going to even be bigger. So I was watching Tula Pink yesterday on Instagram, and they're going to start having, Sally Tomato's going to start having Tula Pink with clear vinyls. There's going to be all these new hardwares, bag charms, everything with Sally Tomato. So I'm interested to see if any of the new stuff that's coming out this spring, are we going to get a hint of it in this box? Because Sally Tomato is kind of infamous for putting stuff out that the normal people will get in spring, winter, and fall next year, but we get a taste of it now in the box. I'm not saying get it because they're going to have it. I haven't opened the box. I have zero clues, but I do know that like if you look right now, like they're showing this new lanyard pattern to everybody else. But if you were opening up a Sally Tomato box with me last year, we got this pattern just like December 15th. We've had this pattern for almost a year. And same with a couple of their hardware pieces. Like we had their antique nickel and they still have not presented it to the rest of the population. So if you're on the hill, like I want to do it, but I don't know, it's a huge box. It weighs a lot. It's actually, I like this design. That's very like cabin in the woods at Christmas and it's snowing, and then fireplace. And you're eating some clam chowder. I would eat chili, but I'm going for clam chowder in my head, okay? um, so like this is, they still have boxes available, but I do have affiliate link, but I think they have something better than my like 10 or 20% off. I think they have like a gift card, just so you know. Um, Also, if you're like, okay, this one is a little too pricey, someone, I think her name is Sandy. Sandy tagged me in Fireweed Stitch. Found like has a certain amount of boxes for 12 days of Christmas. And I've always been intrigued with her boxes because again, it's geared to bag makers and she has very classy hardware. And so she tagged me into this post and I was like, "Oh my god, someone thought about me and remembered that I wanted to get the box." So I got the box and then I think her name is Rocky, said that there's only like 9 or 10 boxes left last night before I fell asleep with the phone on my face. I put her the link to Fireweed Stitches advent calendar, the 12 days of Christmas box as well. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra is thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra was the one that did it. She linked me. There's a few left. And I went back after Sandra linked me. I went back and looked at her like 24 days of Christmas last year. Their box was tight. Their box was amazing. They got some of really cool hardware that I still didn't I never seen before. They got rulers. They had like these like they got this one particular hardware that kind of looked like this, I want to say Tory Lane. It was like very exquisite hardware that you see on this really high-end bag that I've never seen anybody in our bag world duplicate. And they just had really beautiful hardware. And actually, one of uh, one of their boxes, one of the days, is some of the hardware was hardware that I put recently on a Lord of the Ring bag that everybody was going crazy, asked me where the hardware came from, and it was actually from their box on the advent calendar. So I was intrigued when her advent calendar came out, but it sold out so fast, and I understand why, because she doesn't give basic hardware. She's giving you something that is kind of like high end, something that you weren't expecting. So if that is something you're interested in, hers is a 12 days instead of 24 days. And I think she doesn't have a lot left. I think she posted, I was just halfway asleep and I do take Ambien to go to sleep because I can't fall asleep without it. I think she said she had 9 or 10. Don't quote me on this, but I did check this morning and there's still a listing. I put that listing information in my in the description too. There's no affiliation whatsoever. So if you're still looking for 12 days, I'm going to be opening up that one with this one, and you could have a 12 days of Christmas. And or if you have one and you want to give one to a friend, that would be an awesome gift to give to someone as well. So I wanted to say those two things before I completely forget and get lost in something else. And then I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, sugar cookie. I didn't say it. So today I am going to, me and Patreon, we're going to be doing the first, sewing up the first half of the Belmont. And I'm really excited. This pattern is so different from the Pandora. So when you get both of the patterns, you're like, okay, this seems like a lot. But the Pandora was like 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 you're studying for an exam. This one, it comes together very, very fast. So I'm excited to do the first half because they get to see kind of a little bit of how it's going to look like in the shape of it. I'm excited. The only thing that I'm a little bit nervous of is that the zipper top. I know there's a couple other bags that have like the same like kind of luggage feel that have that zipper closure. I don't trust elastic there. I trust elastic with binding, but anywhere there's a zipper, I do not trust elastic. So I have to cut some vinyl, not vinyl, water resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant. So a very thin water resistant to like 3/4 of an inch, so I could bind perfectly over there so that as it unzips and zips, it can not fray. I have to singe the ends of this, and it can provide enough, a little bit of structure, but it can also bind and like conceal the zipper edges. So I forgot to do that yesterday. I was too busy cleaning. So I have to do that now. It's not my favorite thing to do. Good morning, Arnetta. So yeah, we have that today. We're doing the I think the Belmont was like actually perfect for this month. It's because this month is a really short month, and then this week I know we're going to be scrambling for like getting like the odds and ends of Thanksgiving, and next week we're going to be like it's getting ready for Thanksgiving. Like my husband and I were writing down our list for Thanksgiving dinner and what desserts, and they all decided on different desserts on me. Hear me out. I can cook, and I can cook. You come to my house, I will cook, and you'll be like, "Hot damn, Shimmer! Not only can you sew, but you can cook. I can cook." But when it comes to baking, your girl can bake. I like to bake, from breads, pastries, whatever. But I like to, when it comes down to Thanksgiving, I like to plan ahead so I can get every ingredient that I want from high end to low end and get everything. They keep mixing it up on me. And I'm like, pick, pick something. The thing is, they're supposed to pick two things. 4 people pick 2 things. Bonjour. Pick 2 things. The Belmont is from Sophisticated. I've showed the pattern before. It's the one with the pretty, it looks like kind of like a steampunk from Sophisticated Craft. Yeah, 2 things, two things. So like normally it's like a cookie of some sort, and then either a pie or a cake. The only time I did more is like when my whole entire family, like my dad and my brothers and my sister and her husband and her kids came, then I did more. And that was because my husband really wanted a sweet potato pie for me, and my dad really wanted um that was a funny story. Wanted a pumpkin pie, and I was like, they're the same thing. And they were like, no, they taste different. So I purposely baked them and gave it to them the opposite, and they both were tearing it up and like, oh my God, this is good. I did the creme brulee on both of them. And I was like, guess what? You ate a pumpkin pie and you ate a sweet potato pie. And they're like, what? So, good times. So, um, yeah, I still have fun every now and again with baking. But yeah, there was supposed to be 2 things. I had a really cool new cookie. I have this s'more cookie recipe that I've been wanting to try. And like when you open up the cookie and you break it apart, marshmallow comes. I have this beautiful s'more cookie, but they keep messing around with me with the ingredients. So yeah, they're not being friendly to me. And then also me brining brining. I need a lot of room in my fridge to brine the turkey like for 24 hours. That's another thing. It's like it's like it's I don't know. It's they know how I am. I'm like OCD when it comes down to like having a menu picked out, because like the thing is, everybody, you're going to be eating this dinner for a week. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. So pick something that you like so you can be like, yes. One's now saying they want a New York style cheesecake. The other one's like a pineapple upside down cake. I'm like, you guys are picking. I'm not making a dish for each one of you separately. That is not. Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? So, yeah, I did pull a fast one. They do have a different taste because they are different rooted things. But if you season them with similar seasoning, they can taste very much the same. But it was really funny. I watched them eat 2 slices each. And then when they're like, yeah, this is the best sweet potato pie I've ever had. Oh my gosh, you make this pumpkin, because you put creme brulee on anything, like people are like automatically and enamored with it. Um, so like I was like, yeah, how did you like your pumpkin pie? He was like, what are you talking about? I had a I had a, because I could call him down here right now. He'll be like, yeah, Shinova gave me pumpkin pie and not sweet potato pie. And I'll be like, yeah, I sure did. And he loved it. So I was like, they taste very similar. They have like they they have a similar taste. I don't it you can't do this. I don't know, but they're the only two that I always never mind. But yeah, my dad was like, I never had sweet potato pie before. And I'm like, you're a lie. Because like, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I had to call like out my dad's BS on this. I am half black. My mother is black. My mom was the youngest of 10 children. Okay. My holidays over at the Johnson's family is real. When we would go over to my grandmother's house, there's like 52 cousins, okay? All of my aunts and uncles, they can cook and whatever. There is always, let me repeat this, there's always a sweet potato pie. There's there's always a sweet potato. You mean to tell me all the times you went over there, you never had a sweet potato pie? So, yeah. So I just had to play for science. Right? So it was a very good, it was a good experiment. Yeah. Yeah, they did pull a fast one, but I pulled a faster one. I was like, watch me do something faster when it comes down for the, because I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm just gonna pick the desserts and call it a day. So so Friday, my Patreon group, we had a really great interview. We had a really great interview with Shannon. You guys know her from Not a Threat Co. I'm really blessed to call Shannon a friend. Shannon is a very interesting person because there's something like about her that she reminds me that she could be like a college professor. I like, and then she'll say something and then she'll just throw you for a loophole. Like you just, I don't know. She's just like a very wholeheartedly nice person, but she's also hilariously funny. I don't know if she knows how funny she is. Um, and she is just a good person to talk to. And so we had a conversation with her in our Patreon group about a lot of different things, like about people if they want to become a tester or a striker. Tester is a person that tests patterns. Like if you wanted to test patterns for Not a Threat Co. or any other written pattern. And then a striker is a person that like wants to test fabric or hardware, like if you see Olivia from Alchemats or things like that, and you're wondering how you can do it. So it was really cool because both of us have been in, I've not been a designer, so getting the designer aspect of why designer pick testers, I have zero clue. So I was able to learn on that too. But I've been a tester for I am a tester for a lot of people, but I've been a tester for way more than what I usually am now. I've scaled back dramatically. Um, but being able to have somebody else that has tested and been a striker, you're getting two people's perspective on that. We're like, yo, yeah, this. And then it all rooted back to one thing, photography. So she was able to give little tips and tricks on what she thinks helps with photography. And it was a really great conversation. It's it I gotta say, all of the people that I interviewed this year are amazing because they just gave information just to help the people in Patreon like elevate to the next level, whether they want to become a tester, a teacher, a YouTube influencer, or they want to go out and sell their bags, if they want to do um, a plethora of different things. I think that I fulfilled my wish this year of having different people on to try to help my patrons like step forward into the new year, into their new role they want to do. Um, and that was my wish. That's what I wanted for 2025 is that however they want to sell, whatever they want to do, they can do. And it was something different every year for Patreon. I go and I try something different with my group. And this year was to have different people come on and like once a month and give different information about everything, everybody that have came on have been exquisite. We have people explaining to people how to price their bags and how to stay organized, to people talking about taxes and how you have to report things to the IRS and things, that people that are from CPAs, to people expressing to you the difference between cork and expressing to you about how to utilize the fabric in your stash, and having people telling you how to remain who you are and not mold yourself into what people you think people want you to be. How to say an individual, and this is how you thrive in this world of business, is by staying true to who you are. We have had so many different people on here, and each one of them, I saying thank you is not enough. It makes my heart so happy that I have friends that are willing to do this for me and then also help others. It just shows that if by simply asking, somebody in the community will step forward and try to help you. So it's pretty cool. You're gonna use Alton Brown Brian hat. He's a genius. um, so today we're gonna be sewing up that part of it, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So on Saturday, I still had like the interview on my mind, so I decided to make a Rowena, because I got into one of my conventions and it's mostly Star Trek like base, and I try to come in with a couple Star Trek bags, but I have this thing. Every time I make a Star Trek bag and then I post it somewhere, somebody from the convention buys it ahead of the convention, and then I wind up having no Star Trek bags. And I am not a person that will hold bags for a convention, because you're holding back money that could be like earned right now. Because what if you are not able to go to the convention, then you just held back money that you're never going to receive. So if someone wants to buy it from me, I'm going to take that opportunity and get that money. So the Rowena can definitely be made in one day. It is a more technical bag than most bags, but because of the techniques that you learn in this bag, when you're done with this bag, you're just like, I did this. And like, you're so satisfied. Every time someone buys this bag from me, they love the way it looks. It looks so high end and so couture. I sold over 15 Rowenas. Um, this is a bag that's very hard for me to keep in person. Like, as soon as someone sees it, they buy it. Like, people really like the way this is, because it's not a small bag and it's definitely not a large, but all the compartments and all the zippers and help people want to purchase this bag. So here is my Star Trek Rowena, and I'm using Thumbs and Thimbles print. I put the pattern information into the description box. Now I use her expansion with the zipper on the inside, and that is a separate pattern too. So for this pattern, you would need the Rowena pattern, plus there's an expansion pack, which is the zipper. I love the magnets, but there's something about the zipper. It just makes me super excited. I don't know what it is, but because I was able to do the zipper, I think this is why, because I can start doing weird things like this, like having the deltas come up out of there. And then the zipper pulls are from Georgia Girl Stitch. And there's so many cool compartments. And I use a softer like ripstop so it can feel nice and silky inside. You have your connectors for your crossbody. I like all of my zippers going in one direction. You can do them in either way. There's no wrong or right way to do your zippers. I like them going in all different directions. I love the fact that if you want to overstuff your bag, you can unzip on both sides and wear the bag in a different look. I love that. But my favorite aspect of the bag is the zippers. I love the magnets because I love that little bowed out, like little pooch. But the zippers, I feel like, are just top notch. So the vinyl is from Thumbs and Thimbles. It is a custom fabric. I did put the information to the Facebook group and the um the website. The website's not open at this time. And the thing with custom fabrics, before someone messages me, because never fails, somebody will message me and say the website's down or I'm not on Facebook. The thing about this group is that when they have custom fabric, it is ran for a short period of time. Then it is sent to the people who bought it. And then if we're lucky, we get retail. And then they will announce it in their Facebook group when they have it. When they have retail, the retail site is open for maybe a week if we're lucky, and if it doesn't get sold out, then it's not sold out. Every now and again, I tell people that if it's something that you really want, you can try to contact the you could try to contact the owner, but I would do this with very much caution. I would do this with grace. Like I would be like, I seen Shinova's bag. I want to make it for XYZ. By chance, do you have any of this that I could purchase from you? If they say yes or no, be kind and whatever. Do not bombard them with messages because they are a business and they have families and they probably this is their second job and they have a first job. So um, be patient and kind. Like if you were asking your job for a raise, like be kind. Be kind. They don't have to do anything for you. And I always ask somebody like you are like asking for a raise or trying to get out of a ticket that you know good and dang well you sped down that road going 60 in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. So like be kind. They don't have to. So this is from a year or 2 years ago, and I don't know if she even carries this print anymore. I had very little bit left, and I knew it would be perfect. So that's what this is for. I like the bottom too. Shannon had a really cool technique for the bottom of this bag. But I highly recommend if you don't have the Rowena, give it a chance. She in the Rowena pack, she does have this. This is like the main one. But if you feel like you can't do the main one, she has a minimalist one. And I promise you, the minimalist one is chef's kiss, and I have sold a lot of those too. People love the way that looks. There's something about this structure of this bag and the shape of this bag that, like, see this, like the little hips. There's something about the shape of this bag that people are really drawn to, and people want to know more about. And when it's on my table or when it's at online, people are just they ask a lot of questions too. When I list it on Etsy, this is the one that people are like, can I get video of? And it usually is the one that sells because it's very unique. It's not small, it's not big, it's just right. So definitely look at that. I put the listing of the Rowena and then the expansion pack to the zipper. Okay. The Rowena comes with normally the magnets on the side, which is super duper cute on its own too. I just like the zipper. I don't know. When she came out with the zipper, I almost did backflips if my arms and my body would allow me to without going into the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, the zipper, Margie, if you go into the description box, I have a link to the zipper. The zipper is like a $3 pattern. Yeah, I love the vinyl too. I wish I had another roll. When he came out with a really cute one on that one. She comes out with really pretty prints when it comes down to her Trekkie collection. She does a really great job. Yep, kindness doesn't cost anything, but it means everything. Yeah, it is very much the Goldilocks. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope everyone has a really good day. And again, if you're looking for a advent calendar box, there is a affiliate link, but I think you should use a Sally Tomato one if they still have the 25% off if you're looking for it. The $25 gift certificate for Sally Tomato. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller, like a 12 Days of Christmas, I do have a non-affiliate link, but a link to um Fireweed Stitch. And I'm going to be opening up that one too. So I'm curious to see what the 12 Days of Christmas is going to be for that one. All right. Everyone have a great day, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.